Hey guys, welcome back to L&D Home. In today's video, we are going to be cleaning. We are going to be tackling some of those things on the list from the last video that we did not get finished. I also added a few more things to the list, per usual. So we're going to be tackling those little projects as well. But before we get back into that list, I do want to do my daily living room straighten because, well, as you can see, it's a bit of a mess. There's pillows, there's laptops, there's stuff everywhere. So I like to pick up my living room daily because it makes it feel nice and fresh. Even if I clean nothing in the room, straightening up this living room really just helps because it is the center of the home. So let's tackle that, and then we will jump into that list.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive and get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep.
We are almost done straightening up this living room, and in reality, this only takes me about 10 or 15 minutes, and it just makes the house feel more fresh. Let me know in the comments down below, what is that one room that you always feel like you have to straighten because either everyone uses it, or it's the first room you see when you walk in the house, or it just really helps your house feel organized or cozy. Let me know down below, because for me, it is definitely our living room. We use it the most, it gets the most trashed, but it's also the room we spend the most time in and the first thing you see when you either come in from the garage or the front door. So I definitely straighten up this living room multiple times a day sometimes, but definitely at least once a day. Now that we are done tackling the living room, we are going to be moving on to that list that I started in last week's video. I didn't touch the basement or the laundry room at all. I got worn out. I was bogged down, but today we're going to be tackling it, and we are going to be starting in the basement. It is almost February when I am filming and doing this voiceover, and this Christmas tree and these wreaths on the back of our bar stools are still up. Everything else in the basement has come down, including the curtain that is falling down because the rod needs to be reattached. Let me know if you see that. But it was finally time for me to get this Christmas tree packed up and stop procrastinating. Maybe you still have some Christmas stuff up. I don't know. I know as I drive down my street, there is one house that still has their Christmas tree up, and it's still decorated like a Christmas tree, and I love that for them, but I am just really tired of looking at this tree every time I go get in my car because I can see it from the garage door. So it is time that Christmas gets packed up and we save it for the end of the year.
I was hoping maybe that you crossed my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed.
I would highly recommend not using Scotch tape for this. It took me like half a roll of Scotch tape and it kept popping open. I simply just didn't have any packing tape on hand, and I didn't have an empty tote to put it in, so I just did my best, and I didn't want to be bothered to go to the garage. So I went ahead and stored this tree in my craft room along with the little wreaths that were on the back of the bar stools. Usually I put it in the basement tote, but I've already taken everything else down like a month ago, and I didn't feel like taking all the totes in the garage down just for these few items, so it went in here. And I did want to give you guys a look at the craft room. Yes, it needs some help again, but I did not let it get as trashed as it was when I did the craft room makeover video. I will have that linked down below if you're interested in watching it. It was a doozy. And yeah, I still have Christmas wrapping trash, so I need to take this to the trash can and get this taken care of because it's about time that I empty the trash, right? Now I'm just going to be going around the basement and dusting. I never clean down here. I never come down here. This is my son's room behind me, and my husband's office is down here. And unless I need something from my craft room, I really don't spend a lot of time down here. So it was really dusty, really gross. You'll see the floors are disgusting. It just needed a little bit of help. And you will see me staring over there at my tablet. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm watching Dance Moms. Guilty pleasure that I actually just started watching recently. There's so much drama in that show, but those girls are amazing dancers. And honestly, I don't think that their dance teacher gives them enough credit. Don't come for me, Abby. I love you. But a little bit harsh sometimes, a little bit harsh, but I have been really enjoying Dance Moms, all of the drama, all of the dancing, just everything. I don't know how I got sucked in, but I did. So we are giving this basement a good dust, and then I'm just going to be putting up some decorations that I had taken down to replace Christmas decorations with, but now that the season is over, I can put back up some of our normal decor.
Would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust the stars above to let us know? I'd go. We only got this life, no guarantees and stars align. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. I didn't by myself, no guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faith you'll find me, leaving the past behind. Going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by.
I do keep this cordless vacuum in my craft room, and I gotta be honest, I don't love it. I got it on Amazon a long time ago. It was my very first cordless vacuum. But it's just not great quality. It doesn't work super well. I don't actually think they sell it anymore. I will try to link a similar one if I can find one. But it kind of like goes out when you try to use the high setting, and it's kind of a pain. But considering I spent like $100 on it, I didn't want to get rid of it. And it's the perfect fit for my basement because I don't clean down here very often, but it does come in handy if I do need to clean anything up. So I don't use it a lot, but I kept it because, well, I spent money on it, and it does come in useful when I am cleaning the basement. These floors, absolutely gross. There was stuff stuck everywhere, so I had to give them a good mop, and they are looking so much shinier. And who knows, maybe I'll actually come sit down here now that the basement's clean. Probably not, but it does look really nice down here after cleaning things up. We are now going to be headed into the laundry room. I will link the laundry room video that I did when I did a complete clean. It was gross. It was disgusting. It was absolutely horrible. And it is definitely dirty today, but I have not let it get to that state of that previous video that I did. If you haven't seen it, check in the description box. It was really, really gross, and it's definitely a must watch. But I am going to be cleaning a little bit in the laundry room today, taking some laundry out of the dryer, restocking, all of those things. So I will pop on the tunes and let you just jam out and get some cleaning motivation in case you need to tackle your laundry room also.
What if we run out of time and second chances, empty-handed? I wanna know, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust the stars above to let us know? I'd go, whoa.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy,
you can see, desperately needed to clean this organizer that I have, but this is coming in really handy. I put this together when I did my laundry room makeover video, and I actually really like it. It is the perfect size, and it does help me keep everything organized. It just gets really dusty because, well, this is a laundry room. It's an unfinished laundry room, and it just is a room that gets dusty. So I wanted to get all that cleaned up. And then I am going to be showing you guys some washing machine little cleaning pods that I got. I actually got these off of Amazon. I have only tried one of them, but I will say that I think I am going to like them because I think they are going to help keep my washing machine nice and clean. You can also use vinegar, which I usually do. I just run a cycle with no clothes in it with vinegar, but I do like this because it has a cleaning agent in it. So I did use one, and then I just didn't want this big bulky box. I didn't have room to store it, so I used a little crate from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to be adding that to my organization. So when I want to clean my washer, I can just pop one of these bad boys right on in there, and I am all set to go.
Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights.
I used an Amazon cleaning tool in my dryer, which I did again show in that laundry room makeover video. And I didn't get a lot out of it this time, I guess just because I've been keeping up with it. Not much came out, but I did want to go ahead and clean this out just to prevent any dryer fires, but it wasn't super gross. And then I just went ahead and took my vacuum, and I didn't even put the vacuum end on it. I just did one of the attachments just to get the baseboards and all of the little mess that was on the floor. And then we will be moving on to a different room. The laundry room is nice and sparkling now, and I feel much better.
Everything that was on our mind. Talking to you gave me butterflies. Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be
After bringing some random stuff upstairs that I had got from the store that has just been laying here, I wanted to end this video with some air freshener. Now, I have shown before how I make my homemade Febreze, my homemade air freshener, but the Febreze containers are not that pretty, let's be honest. So I actually found these in the Target Bullseye Playground. They were $3 a piece, and I just thought they were really visually appealing. Now, the sprayer on them is not as good as the Febreze bottle, but I do like the way they look a lot better in a room. It's not a big, chunky, bright bottle, and it just really blends in with our decor. So I just took the air freshener that I had already made and had in these bottles and poured a little bit into each bottle, and I'm going to be putting one in the living room and one in our bedroom. So that way we can refresh the space, but we can also keep these bottles out, and it doesn't distract from any of the other decor. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful and entertaining. Make sure that you check out the video and the playlist on the screen. And as always, smash that subscribe button so you can become part of our YouTube family. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!